Hi everybody, it's David from Doma Home Furnishings and welcome to Doma Facebook Live 3. We're doing Lighting 101. And before I introduce Jay and get you started, I just wanted to remind everybody that we are here even though our showrooms are closed. You can communicate with us at sales@domahomefurnishings.com. If you want to start a design project, be sure to click on the design consultation feature on our website. And feel free to call us when we're here in our office hours Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you wish to set up a showroom appointment, we can accommodate you there. So, we're going to get started with Lighting 101. One of our senior designers here in the St. Pete store is J. Carl Peters, and he's not only a great designer, but he also is an expert on lighting and lighting design. So we thought it would be great to do a little presentation with you guys, show you everything you needed to know about lighting but was afraid to ask. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce J. Carl, and he's going to take you through your lighting experience. And anytime during the presentation, we just want to remind you, feel free to DM us with any questions. And there are going to be some special pricing that's going to be available to you on anything that he shows. So great stuff, and a good opportunity to add some lighting to your home. So enjoy. I hope everybody's safe, and we'll see you later. Here's Jay.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Facebook Live. Yes, it's Jay Carl. I'm a senior design consultant here with Doma Home Furnishings, and have a previous career of 25 years in lighting design, and like to share some of my important tips for you. The first thing I want to present today is some basic lighting tips and considerations and techniques to think about when lighting your home. First, I'd like to talk about the three main tools of lighting, and I'll just say what they are first. That would be ambient lighting and task lighting, and also accent lighting. The first one would be ambient lighting, and generally you'll see that in your home as a ceiling light, a fan light, or recessed down lights, track lighting. All that generally is considered ambient lighting. It's fill lighting. It's generally how I describe that in a room. It's something to get you in and out the room, fill the room with light, typically glary overall as a lighting tool. Most of the ambient lighting in today's homes is provided by table lamps or floor lamps. Unless you're doing a new home or existing recessed lighting was there, most people aren't willing to go through the process of doing that. However, with the recessed lighting being used correctly in your home without overdoing it, it will enhance your home, as that would be part of the accent lighting technique that I would use. The first thing I want to show you is our lamp that we have in our showroom here. It's called the Dual Task Lamp. It's item number 7277. And I just want to show you this because it also provides ambient light. It's a good light provider for a corner. As you can see, there is uplighting coming out of it. I also like to always point out that a corner light is fill light for the corner, and it's a room expander. It allows you to put lighting in the corner and take that darkness away, expanding the whole space at night for you. As we move away from the ambient light, again, it would be ceiling lighting, recessed lighting, fan lighting, and also torchères, which is what this upper part is. That would be your fill lighting. Going to move on now to task lighting. A very, very usual source of task lighting is a floor lamp with an arm on it, which would provide down lighting, as well as under cabinet lighting, which is considered task lighting as well. What task lighting allows you to do is have lighting below the eye without it glaring into your eyes, and providing a good amount of lighting around the area where you may be sitting there reading a book or doing crafts with your grandchildren or children, but it brings light closer to the source of what you're doing, enhancing the print on the page and that sort of thing. Let me just backtrack here a little, see that I have everything I wanted to say about that. Yes, pharmacy lamps, again, this sort of thing is a really, really good light provider for tasks, as well as under cabinet lighting in your kitchen. Provides that good, strong light you need. The third and most important, I feel, and overlooked item in the category is accent lighting. Most people neglect this particular thing because it wasn't pre-planned or it wasn't something that was used on a regular basis. But to me, accent lighting really is what makes or breaks a good lighting plan in your home. Some examples of accent lighting would be picture lighting, lighting shown onto a picture, or a picture light over top of a picture. Also lighting onto a sculpture or a piece of artwork from the floor, uplighting it behind and silhouetting it. You could show, when you're showing down onto a sculpture, you generally want to use 2 downlights rather than 1. You want to get both angles of that sculpture, not just a dead on. Again, accent draws your eye to a picture or a source that you really want to be the focal point of the room. Again, a corner lamp in the corner could be an accent because it's really drawing attention to that corner. So it doesn't have to be a spotlight, but you're really focalizing on a particular object, sculpture, or something that you really want to draw attention to, and it really can change the dimension of the space when you start accenting things around the room. We also refer to sometimes this particular lamp back here as an accent lamp. That is also another thing. It's not really a great light provider, but it's an accent in the corner, giving you fill light again. Another good example I love to show is very inexpensive uplight can on a plant. We'll throw accent up into the plant, throw shadowing into the ceiling, and also fill that corner. When it's dead in the corner, you have a way of providing light into the corner. Again, an up like this can be used on a sculpture, behind a sculpture, behind a plant, and fill that light with corner, which is really the goal of accent lighting. Some basic issues that people make, or mistakes people make in their home when they're lighting their homes. Some of the examples are, again, not lighting artwork. Sometimes that's really the big flat area on the wall that could really stand to have an accent. Another thing that a lot of people will do is just turn all the lights on in the house. They can't see. They turn all the lights on. Well, you're not really providing good lighting by turning all the lights on. By providing task lighting like this, bringing the light source closer to your eye, you will have much better light to see what you're doing than rather blasting light everywhere into the room. Another example of things that people don't use are dimmers. Dimmers are the paintbrushes of the lighting world. If you don't have a dimmer on something, you really have no control over it. It's one intensity, not really doing anything but being a light. But with a dimmer on it, you have control over it. And keep in mind, when you're using different intensities of light through the room and different levels of light, whether it be up light, down lighting, you are drawing the eye around the room rather than just having a flat blah of light into the room. So that's again why it's important to have different intensities throughout the room. If you're not using a task lamp right next to you for reading, maybe dim it down and have it as soft accent light below the eye. Another thing, we're going to move from here now into another area where I want to demonstrate another task lamp that we represent in our showroom that allows you to change the color temperature of the light, something that I haven't talked to you yet about, and I want to do a little education on that as well. And that would be Kelvin, or the color of light. A lot of people in this world don't even know that that's a thing, and I'd just like to educate you with LED lighting. In today's world, it's more and more important to understand what Kelvin is. So at the moment, we're going to move over to another area where I can show you another task lamp that we carry. It's called the Mosso Pro, and I'll show you how it changes color and dims, and just to kind of use it as a tool to educate you on what Kelvin is, and then I'll show you some charts and that sort of thing, and then we'll kind of wrap it up for today. Anyway, we're going to travel now, and we'll travel over to another area where I can show you our Mosso Pro floor lamp. And you get a good shot of our showroom. If you haven't already been on our site or haven't been in here, you get to see what we're all about. Okay, we're gonna come over here now to our Mosso Pro lamp. And most of this we're gonna just focus on the lamp itself, just to show you. A couple things I'll talk about first off is incandescent versus LED lighting. Incandescent lamp or lighting has its negatives, the two main being that they are energy consumers and also they get very, very hot. With the advent of LED lighting in the world today, which is really taking it by storm at this point, a couple of the things that really make the LED lighting different again is energy consumption, very little energy consumption, and also the ability to change color, unlike incandescent lighting in the past. Generally, incandescent lighting is something that is tungsten based and will allow you to dim the item down to a very warm glow. That would be one of the negatives of the LED lighting, is it will dim, it will just go less and less light out of it, but you're never getting the warmth out of it you would get out of the LED or out of the incandescent lighting in the past. However, with this particular lamp, they're allowing for you to physically change the color of the lighting. And before I go into that, I'm just going to show you a color temperature or a Kelvin temperature range so you can see what we're talking about here. You'll see here they'll go into some of the things where candlelight is at 1000 Kelvin, a sunny day is 2000 Kelvin, 3000 Kelvin, again considered the standard in the industry at this point, is kind of the borderline between warm and cool. And then as we move up the Kelvin scale, you'll see it gets very bluish in color. For the daylight and into the 6 and 5 and 4000 Kelvin, that is where you're going to get your bluer light out of the actual fixture or bulb or whatever it might be that's producing it. But again, you can see some of these different levels and how the color range will change as the Kelvin moves from a lower Kelvin on up to a very high Kelvin. As it passes into the 10,000 and beyond that, it then becomes ultraviolet light and we cannot see it. Here's just another simple one, just kind of giving you where things are again, where they're used, what it may represent, direct full sunlight. Moving down the scale, you can see a 3000 is like 100 watt halogen, and 2800 is like an incandescent bulb. So that's a little education on what Kelvin is, just so you know for yourselves when you're going to buy light bulbs as replacement. Pay attention to what soft white and cool white would mean when you're purchasing those bulbs if you're not already educated. Because when you get home, you're going to have a bulb that doesn't look like what you thought you were going to have. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate on this lamp now how we can shift on this particular lamp from warm to very cool light. Again, we're at warm at roughly 2700, and as we go into cool, we're at around 3500 Kelvin. This lamp allows you to move and adjust that color anywhere in between there just by holding your finger on it. It also will dim for you, and as you can see, as you're dimming LED, it just goes flat. It doesn't go cooler or warmer or anything like that. That is again one of the negatives of LED lighting. So our Mosso Pro, wonderful lamp here in our showroom. Just to let you know, this is item number 7180 in silver and 7246 in black. We are stocking these at the moment, and they're readily available. Hopefully with all this going on, we'll be able to get stock quickly if we are out of them. Okay, in closing, I just want to go into a few points that I made before. Let's discuss the three lighting tools we discussed earlier. So ambient lighting basically is fill lighting. We're just filling the room with light, getting entry, in and out light. Not the best source of light in my eyes. It's nothing but glare everywhere. And tends to flatten the room. That's the one thing I always say about it, is just blah. It's just lighting everywhere. There's really no control over it. It's just there. The second is task lighting. Basically, this lighting is used below the eye, preferably. That way you're cutting off the glare. A key point with the lighting design person or consultant is we're looking to do the best lighting plan with the least amount of glare. So we're looking at accenting things and keeping that lighting eye level below the eye so that we are not seeing a lot of glare from it. And also most of the task lights can be dimmed, as I was showing you here on the pharmacy lamp style. Dimming it when you're not using it will give you a soft glow throughout the room. Last but not least is the key ingredient I said before, and that was the accent lighting, and how I feel how very much important that is, and the most neglected of all of the 3 techniques used in lighting design. Highlighting those objects, drawings and paintings and things that you find favorite in your home really do make a difference when you're using accent lighting on them. Also keep in mind that chandeliers, pendants, and sconces, as I always say, are jewelry for the home. It's what will change a look and set a mood in your home. Yeah, this is another good example of a light in 3000 Kelvin that we just wanted to show as well. This is item number 7276, and you'll notice it has up lighting and down lighting in it. But this is jewelry for the home. It's really what will set the mood for your home. Every time you purchase a chandelier or a pendant or sconces, they are saying something. It's like taking a black dress and dressing it up with jewelry. That's what really the decorative side of the lighting world is. Okay, in closing, I also want to say if you have any questions about our products, don't hesitate to go to our website or email us at sales@domahomefurnishings.com. We're here for you to answer your questions, whether it's furniture, lighting, rugs, whatever it might be. We have a great design staff and ready to help you with whatever your needs are. We hope to see you soon in the future and look forward to working with you with your next project. See you again. Take care. Jay Carl. Bye.